Hello, Troglodytes, and welcome to another episode of Trogly's Guitars. Today we have the first ES335 I've ever brought into the shop. There was one other that was close to bringing in, but I decided not to. So this one, fantastic looking custom. Well, it's not custom, but you know, it's a dot reissue. Memphis made. This is from 2005. And it has a very gorgeous top, back, and sides. You can kind of see the sides there, how flamed they are, as well as the top. This is probably the nicest one I've seen. And not only do you have the flame, but you do have some very nice mineral streaks there. And underneath the pickguard there is another one. I would almost suggest taking the pickguard off of this one. It is just beautiful even without it. But, hey. That's just a beautiful guitar. Alright, we'll take a look at the headstock. There's very minimal wear and just a few little changed parts that we need to talk about. But this one is in good shape. Got, you know, light wear up here, nothing too bad. You have your typical lacquer shrinking around the crown. Very common. In fact, if it didn't have it, I would be more suspicious of the guitar. You can see the truss rod was over tightened at one point in time, so it kind of got a little crack there, but you know, it's perfectly fine. The frets show very minimal wear. I mean, there is some light wear, but nothing too extreme. Plays just fine. I just oiled the fretboard for you and polished up your frets. So if the board looks a little wet, that's because it's still drying. But it's very gorgeous. And it's got your 57 classic pickups in there. Everything's stock in that sense. And once again, beautiful top. This really reminds me of those custom shop, I think it's Rusty Anderton or something. Not really familiar with it, but I do know that he has a very gorgeous ES335. I think those are slightly more aged. But, you know, if you leave this guy in the sun, it would age just the same and just save yourself about, you know, $1,500. Now, there are, you know, some scratches on the pickguard. And there's a few light dings in the finish on the top here. As you can see, there's one right there by the F-hole. Where else are they? Looks like you got a few right here. And there's one right there. And, you know, some right there as well. Overall, not too bad on the front here. Something I noticed that you really can't see is there is some very light finish checking there, kind of stemming from that screw. I don't think it's going to spread anymore. And it's only in certain lighting angles that you see it. We're talking about that right there in the center of the screen, kind of by the reflection of the strings there. There's a few little finish checks there. Nothing to worry about. Onwards to the back of the guitar. Something I always thought was odd for these natural 335s is the color of the neck, but you kind of get used to it and it kind of looks cool in a way. So let's take a look here. Serial number 02435709. Obviously we're in good shape here. Nothing too major to note on the headstock. However, on the neck, we do have a fairly major ding. But, I mean, if you're really particular about not having any dings on the neck, then you might not want to consider this one. But you can kind of see this pretty major ding as well as a light little chip there. But that'd be the 3rd, 4th, 5th. This is on the 6th fret. Well, actually the 5th fret, but the 6th, you know, fretting fret. You've got this ding here. And to kind of put it into perspective, I'll kind of put my pinky here. I mean, it is a fairly deep ding. It looks like maybe it fell off a stand and kind of hit something else that kind of secured it. So, I mean, it is a ding there. I mean, it literally just looks like a ding. Like, it didn't break the finish necessarily. It's just kind of indentated there. So you could probably take this to your luthier and he could probably do a drop fill in there and be just fine. But I will leave that for the owner to decide. Because, I mean, my playing style, I really don't feel it because I kind of tend to gravitate kind of like this up and down the neck. I guess I'm actually more like this. Yeah, I don't feel it. But your playing style might vary a little bit. On to the back of the guitar. Similar story to the front. You will find a few minimal dings like that guy and a few other there. But nothing bad. The worst thing on this guitar is that neck ding. There's another one right there. Once again, you got this awesome mineral streaking going on with this very heavily flamed back. Now the strap buttons have been replaced with strap locks for better security. You can kind of see the finish kind of bubbled under this one. It's not really chipping or anything. As long as you don't play around with it too much, you'll be fine. Got some more mineral streaking. And the sides of the guitar are equally as beautiful. Very heavily, flamed, as well as lots of wood grain underneath, which is what I love to see. Gotta blow the hair off of it. But just very gorgeous wood grain, and that's what it's all about for me. I love a highly flamed guitar, but if it doesn't have the wood grain underneath it, it doesn't do as much for me. This one kind of has the complete package and is a very nice 335. It comes with what I believe is a 90s Gibson USA case. This is kind of where it all started as far as the lift-in reissues. I mean, obviously not very correct towards an original lift-in, but Gibson still makes cases like these today. You still have some light scuffing on it and some light Tolex tears, and you have a 93 tobacco or 07 natural ES335 in here, which this one's neither of those, but that is written on the top there. But inside, the case is in good shape. No majorly funky smells or anything, just, used guitar case. Got your thing for your strap. Combo lock still works, and it protects the guitar just fine. So overall, if you're looking for like this really beautiful ES335, maybe you were looking at one of the rusty models and you just don't quite have enough, this is a very close second. It's gorgeous by all means. It's definitely a very nice 335 and not too bad for the first one bringing into the shop here. So if you think you might be interested in this guitar, feel free to contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Trogoys. Feel free to check us out on Reverb too. Catch you later. Bye.